Are you in a relationship right now?
Me? Am I in a relationship?
Yup.
I'm in multiple.
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
Chris Brown holds the record for the most gold and platinum singles by an R&B male artist. If you ask me, he's literally the best artist of this generation. Chris Brown has been doing this since 16 years old, and now he's 36. Damn, Chris Brown a unk now. He's been in the game 2 decades. And nobody is singing and dancing like Chris Brown. No glaze, but just facts. What he say? I know you're trying to leave, but excuse me, miss. I say the last dance for you. How I look to keep you here with me, oh baby. Y'all are not with Chris Brown. He dropped that song in 2005. So of course, during the past 2 decades, Chris Brown has had a notable dating history. Starting in 2007. Oh, here we go. Chris Brown dated singer Rihanna until they broke up in 2009 following a domestic violence incident.
No!
For which Chris Brown was charged with felony assault. Now, there's no need to go in depth about this altercation. I mean, we all remember what happened. Rihanna was actually beating on Chris Brown first, but Chris Brown just crashed out and started giving her straight Mike Tyson animations. Mama! Nigga thought he was playing Fight Night. He was spamming all the buttons on his controller. But even after all that, they briefly rekindled their romance in 2012. But split again in 2013.
Oh!
I'm telling you, bro, even though Chris Brown is still goated today, he would be on a complete different level if he never hit Rihanna, bro. Because Chris Brown is still like semi-blackballed. Like, why do y'all think Chris Brown don't be playing in the NBA celebrity game? Like, there's still a lot of shit Chris Brown don't be getting invited to anymore, bruh. He's still one of the greatest artists of the past 2 decades, but like Rihanna was actually in love with Chris Brown. Like, he beat her ass and they still got back together years later. That's that true toxic love. If they were still together, bro, just imagine. Those wouldn't be A$AP Rocky's kids. Bro, not trying to go off topic, but how did Rihanna end up with A$AP Rocky? Can any of y'all name 5 A$AP Rocky songs? Like, if you didn't get pregnant by Chris Brown, I thought you would at least get pregnant by Drake. Oh, but A$AP Rocky? Whoa, D Green, you're getting off track. Okay, moving on past Rihanna. In 2009, Chris Brown dated Drea Michelle.
No!
Oh, what do you know? Another industry pass around. I'm not talking about you, Rihanna. Just think about this, bro. She dated Chris Brown in 2009, 16 years ago. And you're telling me now, in the big 2025, she's dating a 23-year-old Jalen Green?
Oh! Somebody, he needs some milk.
That's tough, Jalen Green. And this is why I never claim you as my cousin. Like, just think about it, bro. When she started fucking Chris Brown, Jalen Green was 7 years old. Mama! I'm telling you, bro. You young NBA niggas be falling for the trap every time. Can't even feel sorry for you anymore, Jalen Green. She was on Basketball Wives 16 years ago. And she dated Chris Brown for about 9 months. Now, after Chris Brown passed Drea to a 7-year-old Jalen Green, in 2010, he began dating model and actress Karrueche. They were actually in a 5-year on and off relationship. Now, it was an extremely complicated relationship because remember, Chris Brown rekindled with Rihanna in 2012. So this nigga Chris Brown was cheating on Karrueche with Rihanna. And this was after he was spamming Fight Night animations. Yikes. But Chris Brown and Karrueche split for good in 2015 when she found out that Chris Brown got Nia Guzman pregnant. Mama! Now, like I said, Chris Brown has been in the game for over 2 decades. That's way too much motion. So of course he was gonna cheat. But yeah, Chris Brown cheated on Karrueche and got Nia pregnant, resulting in the birth of his daughter, Royalty. Now, moving on to Chris Brown's longest relationship. In 2015, Chris Brown met model Amika Harris. They were first romantically spotted in Paris, and their relationship developed from there. They even welcomed their son at the end of 2019. Now, their relationship was on and off with a brief split in 2019. And by now, we all know what on and off means. It means Chris Brown was cheating. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. But they were spotted together in Paris just a couple years ago, and their current relationship status is unclear. Now, of course, if I listed every single girlfriend of Chris Brown, this video would probably take over 12 hours. So I'm just going over the main relationships. But they said he dated model Vanessa Vargas in 2017, but their relationship ended after he commented on Rihanna's social media. Damn! So this nigga Chris Brown never got over Rihanna. Chris Brown and Drake are literally the same person. Y'all both fumbled Rihanna, and somehow A$AP Rocky scored the touchdown. That's tough. But in 2019, Chris Brown casually dated model Diamond Brown, and she gave birth to their daughter Lovely. Yeah, so just to remind you, watching this video right now, Chris Brown cheated in every relationship he was in. He even cheated on Rihanna. I mean, what do you think they were fighting for? Now, like Chris Brown says, he has multiple girlfriends.
Are you in a relationship right now?
I'm in multiple.
Like more than one girlfriend?
Or something like that.
After 2 decades in the game and now pushing 40, Chris Brown is just being open and honest. Straight like that. Hey, and I almost forgot. Before I end this video, Chris Brown is currently locked up.
No!
He was arrested in Manchester, England.
Huh?
So bro didn't even get arrested in the States. He got arrested for an incident that happened in 2023? Wait, somehow Chris Brown gets arrested the day after he says free Tory Lanez? Of course, Rock Nation had something to do with this, bro. I already said there's something about Megan Thee Stallion we don't know about, bro. This is not a coincidence.
He said dance.
Nigga randomly gets arrested for something he did 2 years ago after he says free Tory Lanez. Chris Brown is getting silenced. He was allegedly in a nightclub and cracked a Don Julio bottle over some music producer's head.
No!
Chris Brown was charged and denied bail, and he's gonna remain in custody pending a court appearance June 13th. Damn! So he has to do a month at least and he's in some random jail in the UK. And I don't know how those niggas get down over there, bro. It's a completely different country. Let's just hope I don't have to make a meet Chris Brown's boyfriend video.
Hey, Chris.
All right.